Marston's Domain.
Hey everyone, Marson here, and today I want to talk about Oblina's moveset in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I went through the trailer and tried to gather all the moves that I could see, along with anything else I noticed about her that is seen throughout the trailer. The clips are really short, so I'm probably going to have most, if not all of them, in slow motion, and go over what I think the move could be, or whatever it is that is going on. With something like this, there is no guarantee that I'm going to get everything right, and the stuff that we see in the trailer could change over time, but hopefully you still enjoy this analysis video regardless. And with that, let's get right into it. So when they first show that Oblina is a character in the game, I think this is a mix of animations in the game, and what their intro will be when they spawn on the stage. I feel like there's too much going on for this to be the entire intro sequence when a match begins, so I think they mixed it in with other animations just for this trailer. The first bit of gameplay we see with her, we can see what her tumble animation looks like, and what I believe to be a missed tech, assuming that you can tech in this game. After the missed tech, she looks like she's doing her single jump, because later on in the trailer we see what looks to be her double jump, but we'll get more into that later. It also looks like you flash red for a certain period of time when getting hit, which this information will lead us to something else later. In the next clip, we can see her doing that same animation that we saw earlier, with what looked to be her single jump, so I'm fairly confident that this is her single jump. After she does this, she does what I thought was her up air at first, but after watching this a couple of times, you can see what I'm going to call a win mark, where it looks like the attack actually hits. It looks like it hits completely in front of her, which leads me to believe that this is her forward air. I'm not sure if the move just missed, if she's on Patrick's team assuming that there's a team mode, or if Patrick has some sort of armor or invincibility when using the move that he uses, because Oblina is really close to Patrick when using what looks to be her forward air. After she retreats a bit, she either does an instant double jump, or walks off the ledge which causes her to use her double jump, because we can see an indication underneath her that she has used her double jump. In the next clip, we see what looks to be her neutral air, and I have to say it looks kind of interesting, because you would think that they would just have her do a regular circle, like a tire rotating or something, but they did it in a 3D perspective, which could either hurt her or benefit her, or maybe a little of both. Because on one hand, it could be bad because it could mean that the hitbox isn't that easy to hit, but on the other hand, it could be really good, because her hurtbox looks like it gets small, and it also shifts into a weird position, which could potentially be used to dodge projectiles or attacks in general. Once she lands on the ground, she does what looks to be her up tilt, where she puts her hands on the ground and swipes her body upwards. Now with this move, you could argue that maybe it's her forward tilt, from where the win mark is, but from the animation I really feel like this is her up tilt. Right after she does this move, she goes right into another move, where she takes her guts and spits them out in front of her, with it looking like it can hit above her before it straightens out. Now here comes the tricky part. What move is this? This could either be her forward tilt or her forward smash. With how big of a range this move has, I feel like it would make more sense that this would be her forward tilt. I also really like this move because it feels like something Oblina would do in Ah Real Monsters, so I'm glad they have this kind of wacky stuff in here. In the next clip, there isn't really too much to talk about, because we see the same stuff that I've already covered, except she does seem to get body blocked when jumping, which looks interesting with how much it seems to just stop her movement, if that's what's happening here. Now in this next clip, we see Oblina doing one of her scary faces, but unfortunately there isn't enough here in this clip to tell what exactly is going on. At first I thought this could be one of her taunts, but you can see Nigel flashing red, which from what we gathered earlier means that he just got hit. There is a chance that Patrick hit him, but it does look more like Oblina would have hit Nigel, going off of where all the characters are. But again, there isn't really enough in this clip for me to give a definitive answer. If it is an attack though, and not a taunt, and I had to guess, I would guess that this is one of her special moves. It could be her neutral B, where maybe she can build up a charge and scare with a certain size radius which hits opponents. Or maybe it could be the animation of the end of doing a counter, and maybe she countered one of Nigel's moves. In the next clip, when Oblina lands on the ground, she lunges forward and claps her hands together. I've gone back and forth on what this could be, and I'm going with what I originally thought. I think this is her grab. I thought maybe this could be her dash attack, but going by the interaction that happens with SpongeBob, it looks like they both went for grabs, so the grabs clanked, canceling both of their grabs. With Oblina's animation, it looks like it could potentially be her dash attack, but with SpongeBob's animation, he looks like he's doing his grab. So with him not being affected at all with what Oblina did, I'm assuming they both did a grab, because if Oblina attacked and SpongeBob grabbed, I would assume that SpongeBob would probably flash red. So that's all the stuff I could gather from this trailer for Oblina. Hopefully you enjoyed this. This is a really cool video for me to make because this reminds me of what I did for K. Rool back when he got announced for Smash Ultimate. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Maybe I'll do more characters, but Oblina is a character that I really want to play, so I wanted to do this video. But there are other characters that I'd like to play, so maybe I will do more. But either way, let me know what you think about all this in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this and want to support my content, feel free to subscribe. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Take care, everyone.